Hello, today we are with the founders of Esther's Rising, a nonprofit here in the Black Hills area who they're helping victims of human trafficking and exploitation. So first of all, just tell us a little bit about yourselves and how you got into this.
Well, I spent most of my career teaching elementary school, so I've always worked with kids, had a heart for kids. And in 2020, my friend Suzi Kremer, who had been working in the anti-trafficking world, contacted me and said, we need to find out what we need to do.
In 2009 was the first time I ever heard the word trafficking, and I had no idea what it was. So as I researched and learned more about it, it was just something that broke my heart. And in 2016, I stepped away from the job that I had and went to an Exodus Cry conference in Kansas City and just learned more, got to hear great speakers, just was impacted and came back and got on our West River Anti-Trafficking Task Force. Got to go to Sturgis a couple years to hand out information to different businesses in the area and just had a heart for it. And then in October 2020, Cheri and I had a meeting with two gals that were actually on the task force, and Esther's Rising was born from that meeting.
So in the Bible, Queen Esther was called for such a time as this to save her people. And we really believe that we were both called for this time to help rescue girls who have been trafficked and exploited, but then also raising up other Esthers so that they can help their generation.
So the human trafficking problem is huge, and it can be overwhelming if you look at the whole thing. So I always say we need to stay in our lane. We need to know what we are called to do, and that is to essentially open a residential home that the girls can come, be safe, understand and learn truths of who they really are rather than what the trafficker has lied to them through the years with. So our vision is to have a three-phase home. The first phase would be emergency care. So when they're taken right out of trafficking, we would love to be able to take them, keep them safe. That would be a private location because typically, traffickers will come and try to find the girls. The second phase would be a long-term residential where they could get redeemed and renewed and get trauma-based care. And as I said, just find the truth about them, not what the trafficker had told them. And the third stage would be transitional living. And what we would like to provide there is just different information, different classes, so they never have to go back to a trafficker. They can be self-sustaining. So it's a three-phase vision that we have.
Free 23 came about. We were offered the use of a home in Rapid City. Just seeing the need with the rise in online exploitation, there's been a 97% increase. The thing is that traffickers don't have to abduct kids anymore. They can traffic them right where they're at using the internet and walking through the process of grooming them and getting them to send pictures and videos and then exploiting them. There are lots of girls in our area that have experienced that. And so wanting to come alongside those families to provide help and support and knowing what to do and how to heal from that and where to go from there. So there's been a lot more awareness about trafficking in our nation, right? And so now that people know and there's more efforts to get kids out of trafficking, but it doesn't just end there. There's the aftercare, and that's where we come in. So providing that restorative care because kids are traumatized and they need counseling, they need time to heal, and it doesn't just happen the instant that they're pulled out of trafficking. It's a process and it takes long-term commitment and it's a healing process. I would just say as more and more people are learning about trafficking and that it does happen everywhere, just wondering how they can get involved or what their role is. And we of course encourage people to get involved any way they can. Finances are always needed, prayer is always needed, but physical needs, they can check out our website. We have opportunities for volunteering. When you learn yourself and then helping educate others, it helps to solve the whole problem.